Hey everybody, I'm not a professional photographer person here, or videographer, or whatever the heck you call them people. I wanted to show you how I do the flowers and how I fit the paper flowers and how I fit them on 3 of them on an 8x11 sheet of paper because I've been asked several times. Alright, so here's your blank canvas in Cricut Design Space. All I did was Google, okay, Jennifer Maker puts the codes for the flowers online on YouTube. So if you just search a Jennifer Maker 3D paper flowers and then click images, here's the codes you have to put in there to pull up whatever flower you want, whatever design of flower you want. You have to put the pound sign in front of these codes or you won't find them in Cricut Design Space. So what one do I want? I want to use, I already have these uploaded, so I normally use M4431D, but I already have them uploaded again. So anyway, you pull those into Cricut Design Space. Basically, I can go ahead and do it. You say new projects, put in the pound sign. I already forgot what it was. M4431D. 4431D. Hit enter. Oh no, this is a bad demo. I know they're in here, templates. What in the heck is happening? Images? They're in here somewhere. Okay, images. Okay, so trial and error, live and learn. They're in images. So once you find it in images, click on it, say add to canvas. I make this 5 inches wide. Just put a 5, hit enter. And then I duplicate it. Control C, Control V, V. I can fit 3 of them on there. Click make it. You gotta move these around because again, 8.5 by 11. I put my paper landscape on the mat. So I move these around and then I spin them. Make sure this doesn't go past the 11 on your mat. And then I move this one, because you're gonna have to move this one up. Spin it around so you got this out of your way over here. Then, if you look at it, you're within the 11 and you're within the 8.5, so it won't cut off the bottom part of your flowers down here. Click make it or continue, whatever. You don't have to mirror this or anything. Pick cardstock. My paper is really light that I'm using right now, so I'm a little concerned if this is going to work. I usually use 65-pound cardstock. Let's cut these out real quick. Again, I'm not a professional, so I'm just moving my phone around. Forget my mess in my kitchen. If you see it, I craft all over the place. We'll see how this works out. I'll show you what I've made the last couple days. So I just finished this. This is peach flowers. I'm gonna post these on my Etsy site. I just haven't gotten them up there yet. And then whoever purchases them can tell me what they want put on them vinyl wise. They look a lot better in person. They're really pretty. So I just did those two. I'm gonna try to do a couple black framed ones. This paper looks kind of gold. Not really a fan, but we'll see what it looks like when it's done. See, it's tearing, so this isn't gonna work for me. That's really frustrating. This paper's really thin, so I was a little worried about that. And my mat isn't very sticky, so that doesn't help either. So once those are cut out, I'll show you how I roll them real quick, and then I'll end this tutorial if this works out. I have a bunch of them made because I make a bunch of projects, and then when I have leftovers, they just go in this bin for whenever I want to use them later. So right now, we'll see how this works out. I gotta get a different mat because again, this isn't sticky enough. And that's another thing, if your mat's not sticky, You can use a Clorox wipe and wipe all your crud off your mat, let it dry for like 24 hours, and then your mat's sticky again. I've only been able to do that a couple times for each mat. It's not something you can do, I guess, a million times. I mean, unless somebody else knows a trick, I don't know. But you can use a Clorox wipe on these and they'll re-stick after you clean them all off, which is a pretty cool trick I saw online somewhere. Yeah, my mat's not sticky enough, so this is tearing. And people try to change their blades and everything. This is my Cricut Maker. I have a Cricut Expressions too. I've had my Expressions for 4 or 5 years and I've never changed my blade. And I cut these flowers out a lot. So you take this up, and then I trim these little edges because you can make butterflies and stuff out of those, unless you want to throw them out. This paper is super, super thin. I never use paper this thin. We'll see if it's going to work though. So I'm just going to do this one real quick if it doesn't tear, just to show you guys. This video, I can't see what I'm videoing, so we're going to see how this video turns out. All right, so let's turn this. Whoopsie, turn this. I'm going to show you how I roll these. This is a little drill. It's not big. Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever. It is a 8-volt Mac DC drill. All right, and then you take and put a bobby pin in the end of it. Take those little rubber nubbies off the bobby pin. I don't know what else you call them, so they're nubbies in my world. I gotta go there. All right, put your flower in the end of the drill like that, and then roll the flower. This is how I roll it. Again, saw this on YouTube. This was not my idea. I saw it somewhere online. You got to roll it. I don't know about this paper. Again, very thin. Oh, maybe it'll work. Okay, fix your flower up, let it loose a little bit, and then you'll hot glue gun it. You put your glue on there. My glue gun is right here, but it's not hot. Put your glue on there, close it, and then you have your flower, and then you can go bend all your petals out if you want them bent out. I do different projects. So for the shadow boxes, I bend my flowers out, but for these flower buckets that I make, I do not bend the flowers out because you can't get enough of the flowers in there to cover up the styrofoam ball underneath if you do that. And then these are really nice too. You can put a saying on this side and a saying on this side. And all this stuff's in my Etsy site. So crafts at Bobby Joe. No, crafts by Bobby Joe. But anyway, oh yeah, look, here's my little card. I just ordered new ones of these. So anyway, I just wanted to do that real quick in case it helps anybody out. Until next time, thanks for watching.